Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful mountains of Colorado. Just waking up from camping in quite a thunderstorm. Testing out this jacket from 66 North out of Iceland, the Snaefell. I hope I said that right. My Icelandic is non-existent, but basically it's a very important mountain to them up in Iceland. And what's important to you to understand about this video is this is a new version of the Polartec Power Shield Pro that has no PFAS whatsoever and is 47% bio-derived. Now, we test a lot of PFAS-free rain jackets and hard shells over the last 2 years or so, and they all work well, but this one has worked the best that I've seen so far. And I'll insert a video from last night during the peak of the thunderstorm, so you can see how well it beads up and all that. Whew, got a heck of a thunderstorm here. Right on cue. Look at that. So as you can tell from that video, we definitely test rain gear in the rain for sure. As we do with all gear, we take it to the appropriate spot and test it out there. I was also testing out these rain pants from Patagonia, and they completely wetted out. So just for comparison, we're all about Patagonia and we're not about bad mouthing other companies. Just want to give you testimony to this membrane being waterproof and breathable. I put this on yesterday morning, right after our baby shower. Not our baby, our brother-in-law's baby shower. And we're in town, temperatures in the 70s or so as I was leaving town. And I didn't take it off during the drive. Got here, glad I had on because it immediately started raining sideways and lightning and thundering, and we're watching people who were already set up camping pack up and take off. So it was very comfortable to wear because it's not a hard shell. It's very soft. Like my microphone's right here. There's no crinkling going on, right? Reminds me a lot of Neoshell. So Polartec had a Neoshell waterproof breathable membrane that I really liked. I don't think it was rated for being very waterproof, but it was very, very breathable and it was soft touch to the skin, and it was very pliable, had 4-way mechanical stretch. And this reminds me a lot of that, only being thinner. I don't know how they do it. In fact, if I take the jacket off, you can kind of see through the membrane. I'm not too sure if you can. The lighting, we currently have the sun just popped up right there. You can probably see it, but yeah, you can. It's interesting, right? Like it looks like it's hovering over another layer, kind of like you do in a Gore-Tex 2-layer. You have the membrane suspended by itself, and then the backer, or so I should say the backer is suspended by itself in the membrane. But somehow they're the same. But though it looks like they're not, looks like they're two different, there you go, that's a better view, two different layers. That's what it is. I don't know how they did it. I just know it works. I don't know the science. I just know that they claim 20K waterproof breathable, which is a good number to shoot for. And so far it exceeded the 20K on the waterproofing because these pants from Patagonia had their H2 no waterproof breathable membrane, which has been great. It's been good in rainstorms, especially in snow. Sean's runs right there where I go splitboarding and backcountry skiing. And these do totally fine for that. But not, however, in torrential downpours for 2 hours plus. Setting up tents and helping people out. So the Power Shield Pro from Polartec, the new version, the eco-friendly version with the 47% bio-derived materials and the no PFAS on the DWR. You saw the video. That DWR held up to hours of use, and that was just last night and today. They sent the jacket over about a month ago, and we've seemed to have gotten afternoon thunderstorms almost every day in Denver, which is pretty cool for our yard. Grass is doing good and the trees are doing good. Back to this jacket. Enough about the technology, enough about me. The jacket. For reference, I am 6 foot, 220 pounds, 45-inch chest, 33-inch waist, 36, 37 on the arms. This is a men's extra large. And to be totally honest, when it came in, I felt like it was a little bit too tight of a fit. Wasn't too motivated to go wear this for a month and test it out because I felt like it was too tight. But as you can see now, it's not too tight. This is the nature of a lot of garments. I don't fit the mold for most things. However, things tend to mold to the individual, in my case, myself, and I like the way it's molded. It's not too tight, and it's definitely not too loose. I think sleeping in it for several nights in a row, I know you should probably not sleep in gear, but I do. I try and accelerate the use process by sleeping in it, and it usually seems to work. You'll notice the hand pockets are up high. So it plays very nicely with your backpack for hiking, for backpacking, for backcountry skiing, for splitboarding in my case, or just other kind of backpacks. Maybe a camera gear backpack you have on, you're out shooting some expedition and it needs waterproof protection. This is expedition worthy. That's what they say on their website. And not that I was on expedition last night in this last month, but I put it through the paces. We're up at about 11,000 feet. No, about 10,750. Tree line's right there. But yeah, we're camping, running around. Half the people that were camping around us last night packed up and took off. We just put the jacket on, put on some sandals, made a drink, went outside and enjoyed the weather because we got the right gear to handle it. Back to the jacket. The arm length is fantastic. Like I mentioned, I'm 36, 37. That is enough to handle anything I need to do. So climbers, you'll rejoice. Got your cover going overhead. If you are touring, get your poles. There's plenty of length to cover the hands. Of course, it is hook and loop closure, so you can definitely cinch it up more if you need to. And I can't emphasize enough how nice it is to have a hard shell that feels like a soft shell. Totally waterproof. This is the first soft shell I've ever tested, or soft shell feeling jacket I've ever tested that actually was as waterproof as any hard shell I've tested. Just saying a lot. So again, no noise. Waterproof YKK zippers at the top and the bottom. So again, climbers will be very happy about that. And there's actually kind of two on the top, kind of splits off. So if you're wearing mittens, which sometimes I do when it's very, very cold, you can easily access that right there. There are no pit zips because they're wanting this material to dump the heat for you, which we'll see how that works on the next backpacking trip when we're really putting out activity, or putting out a lot of moisture from the activity. Dual hem adjustments right there, ba-boom, ba-boom. The hood is really awesome. At first I thought it was too small, but I've come to love it. It is a three-way adjustable and it's not necessarily ski helmet compatible, which thank goodness, because I'm using this more currently for summertime use. Great coverage right there. Doesn't get in the way when you're turning. Adjustable in the rear, of course. You see where I have it adjusted. And then nice dongles right there to adjust. To loosen, you push right here. Tighten, you push right here. So hopefully you're seeing this jacket has all the features that you'd want an expedition level, completely waterproof, functional jacket. There's one more pocket on the inside. It's a tiny little guy right here, but big enough to put your wallet or your phone or medications or chapstick or something like that in there. Boom, there it is. We test things, we test them real hard, and this one passes the test in a big, big way. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is going in my backpack for the rest of the summer as my backpacking jacket. Also to always have in my truck when I do stop to camp, I'll have this hard shell for safety. And when I go for a day hike, I'll have this in my backpack, and red is an awesome safety color. Nice and bright, doesn't match anything around me. So it's all green, it's beautifully green. There's hummingbirds, there's other birds, there's a creek right there, but nothing's red. So I stand out. So if my partners are looking for me, boom, look for the dude in the red jacket. All right, like I mentioned, $500. So you know this is top tier. This is up there, all the dead bird and Patagucci stuff, and it actually works really, really well. Hopefully, seeing this was helpful. If it was, a thumbs up be appreciated. Want to see more content from more technologies from Polartec, from Toray, from Gore-Tex, from other companies we get to test out stuff for, then consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel. Link below. I'm Sean Sewell, the owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Until next time, take care.